That is the scripture the legalists like quoting. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. You cannot hide it from God. You cannot hide it from God. You may cover your sin that no one else may know, but you cannot hide it from God. Then they will go to an Old Testament scripture. He that covereth his sin shall not prosper. Then they will connect it to God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he reap. Sir, you are lying. He that covereth his sin shall not prosper in the Old Testament simply means if you deny the sacrifice of Jesus, you cannot prosper. If you reject the gospel, if you reject what Christ has done, if you cover your sin from the cure that Christ has provided. Christ died to cure sin, but you have to receive that cure into your heart by the gospel. You will not prosper. That's what it means. He's not talking about covering your sin like you sin and hide. Is there anybody who is sinning and not hiding, including the legalist? So that's not what he's dealing with. He's dealing with keeping your sin away from the cure. Then when he says God is not mocked, whatever a man sows, that shall he reap. He's not talking about sin, he's talking about generosity. He's first of all said, let him that is taught communicate with his teacher in all good things. Then he says, God is not mocked. Your teacher cannot be laboring over you and you are stingy towards him. That's what he's dealing with there. He's dealing with the fact that if you're not honoring your teacher, you're not giving to your teacher generously, but you're receiving from his ministry, you cannot receive the grace of ministry. See, you can receive the intellect, but you don't have the grace. You can know all the scriptures, but no revelation. So it becomes intellectual exercise without revelation knowledge. So the power of the gospel will not be experienced. So there's honor that receives from God. And that's what Paul was dealing with in the church at Galatia. He wasn't saying God is not mocked. Anything you do. No, he's dealing with giving and receiving. He's dealing with generosity. He's dealing with interaction with your man of God.